All right. Okay, welcome back, my NextGen family. We will be going through this question, October, November 2023, paper 4-1. Okay, this is a 2.5-hour paper. If you don't do well for paper 4, normally you won't do well in your entire paper already. Okay, so you need to score well for your paper 4 because a bulk of your marks is from paper 4 itself. Okay, you see, it's a 130 mark question here. Okay, let's go to question 1. Okay, for the questions that y'all know how to do, I will go really fast. But if y'all got anything to clarify straight away, type in the chat. Type it fast, so that I can stop and discuss with y'all. Okay, let's look at the first one. Describe fully the single transformation that maps shape A to shape B. Okay, what is this? This is the easy one, right? Okay, this is a translation. Okay, translation because you just move the shape. Then you move by how many steps? Always start with the X first. So you just take 1 point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 to the left and 1 down. So we'll write it like that. -7, -1. Okay, question 2. Shape A onto shape C. Okay, A to C. How to do A to C? You see here, the rotation is like that, right? You see, it's a rotation 90 degrees clockwise. Okay, so you write down the transformation first. 90 degrees, rotation 90 degrees clockwise. Okay, how do we find the center? As mentioned to you all, right, you got few ways to do it. Either you use tracing paper. Okay, over here I cannot use tracing paper because I cannot show to you all. Okay, but you will do the shape, then you try to see where's the center. Okay, the other way, right, actually that y'all can do is you can also use the, y'all got your triangle, the triangle ruler. Okay, y'all just have all your Oxford set also. You can put the triangle ruler and then y'all can just see where exactly that it connects. So you put a corner like that. Okay, the other way, another way is what? You are gonna draw the perpendicular bisector. Okay, so I'm gonna do the perpendicular bisector way, which is you take a common point. Okay, so like here and here, you draw a line. You draw a line like that. Then you split it into half. Okay, you split it into half. So this is your perpendicular bisector. Okay, so the red color line is my perpendicular bisector. Then I do another point. Then I repeat the same step again. Okay, so I will take, let's say, here and here. Okay, then you draw a perpendicular bisector. Okay, you will get the point here. Okay, a bit hard for me to draw here, but it will be something like this. Okay, so when you draw two perpendicular bisectors, then where they intersect, in this case, is this 5, 1. Okay, so how do you draw it out? Like if you use the ruler way, there are multiple ways, right? You can just draw it like that. You see, you take 1 point here. Then this is a 90 degrees angle. This distance here and this distance here will be the same. So you just move around your triangle ruler, then you draw a 90 degrees angle. Can see? Okay, how to do this? Otherwise, right, because most of you here, if you don't know how to do, my advice is actually don't waste your time do this. Okay, it's just 1 mark only. Okay, so just move on to the next question first. Otherwise, you'll just guess one of the points. Okay, because you don't want to spend so much time on this question and then the other questions you all no time to do. Is there a range or is it only 4, 5, 1? Only one value. Okay, only one value is acceptable. So your center must be 5, 1. Okay, cannot be any other values. Okay, so whichever way that y'all prefer, y'all just stick with the way that y'all know how to do. Okay, let's go to question B1. Shape A after reflection in the line y equals to 2. Okay, where's y equals to 2? Let's draw y equals to 2 is a horizontal line. Like this. Okay, shape A. So if I want to draw a mirror of this, how am I going to do? I count like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I do here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the point will be here. Okay, then you do for all the points also. Okay, so you will get your point like this. And it will be a reflected shape. Okay, this is for B1. Okay, I'll just erase all of these to make it less messy. Okay, question B2. Shape A after an enlargement of scale factor -2 on the center 0, 0. Okay, what is the meaning of scale factor negative? Do you all remember? Negative is not becoming smaller. Okay, remember, negative is not becoming smaller. Negative means the opposite side of the center. So how you're going to do this is you are going to draw out, okay, you're going to draw lines to the center first. Okay, so like from this point, okay, you measure to here. You see here, okay, you can use your ruler to measure the length. Okay, but for here, I can see, right, this one is 2 diagonal boxes. So now on the opposite side, I'm going to measure 4 diagonal boxes. Okay, this is the center. Okay, this part here is the center. So everything you see here, this one I got 2 units. Here, I got 4 units. Got it? Negative means at the opposite side of the center. You need to extend the line and do that. Can? Okay, do it for all the points. Okay, every single point here, you're going to do the same thing. So you measure it. Okay, my here, you see here a bit hard to measure already. So you all print it out. Okay, best is that you all print it out, then you all can measure. So measure the distance from here to here, then you times 2 to the opposite side. Okay, let me see. I also cannot draw here very properly. Okay, you get here 7, -6. Okay, wait, let me just draw because I also printed it out only. I can draw it. Here is a bit hard to draw. Okay, the point that you will get is here. 4, -6, and then 7, -6. Okay, so where will you get this point here? Okay, why look so weird? Hey, okay. The point is here, that's why. Okay, my point not so accurate. Okay, y'all print it out when y'all practice this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me draw again. For here, so you draw from this point to the center, and all the way to this point here. Okay, and here again, this point, all the way to this point. So whatever distance that you measure from here to the center, you multiply by 2, then you draw it on the other side. Okay, that will be the answer. Okay, so these 3 points here will be your answer. Okay, so here, here, and here. Just double check the points. Okay, so this is for question B2. Okay, all good? If the -2, that means the enlargement is 4. No, it's 2. It's 2. It's 2, but then on the opposite side. So you see, if it's positive, what will happen is that it will be on the same side. That means when you draw the lines, right, it will be on the same side. It won't be on the opposite side. Got it? You see, if it's negative, what happened also, the shape will be the inverted. Okay, the inverted shape. So, okay, I explain like this. I take the ruler out. Okay, so let's just say you take, you see, okay, let's just say I take this point. Okay, I take this furthest point. Okay, you all look carefully. According to my ruler, it is about 5.1 cm like that. Okay, 5.1 cm to the center. So I need to measure from the center to the other side 5.1 times 2. You understand here? Okay, you see 5.1 times 2. Here is about 10.2 like that. So it will extend until this point. You do it for every single point. You see here? Here also you do the same thing. So if here, the center to the point, I'm looking this part here, the center to the point is 2.9. So you 2.9, you times 2. Okay, just use your calculator. 2.9 times 2, you get 5.8. So you measure from the center to the other side, 5.8. But this one is on the opposite side because of the negative value. But if let's say if it's positive, then you need to measure from the same side. That means from here to here. Okay, let's just say here to here is 5.1, right? So you need to measure until, okay, this one will be outside already lah, until here, 10.2. Then that means your triangle will be somewhere here, right? On this side. And it will be on the same, okay, it will be the same rotation also. That's the meaning of positive and negative. Okay? Everyone good? Okay, good. Give me a 1. Okay, give me a 1 in the chat. Yes, you need to pass by the center. Confirm it. You don't pass the center, then you won't get the shape. It may look like it. Can you take picture? Can. You want to take my picture? No, kidding. Okay, I'll send this to you all later. I'll send this to you all. Okay, all good? All right, transformation, 100%, one question will come out. Okay, so either paper 1, paper 2 or paper 4, confirm one question will come out. So you all need to know all your transformation. There's only 4 transformation. Okay, you all know what are all the 4 transformation? The acronym is TRRE. Okay, for those who don't know, TRRE. Translation, reflection, rotation, enlargement. Okay, only 4 of it. And the first 2 here, this one is 2 marks, this one is 3 marks. You can see from the marks itself, okay, which one, and get some clues from there also. Okay, do more, okay, you do more question, do more past year question, you will see every single set will have 1 transformation question, okay, minimum is 1. Okay, if good, let's move on to the second one. Question 2A. Find the value of S when A equals 9.8 and T is equals to 20. Just substitute it in. So S is equals to 1 over 2, 9.8, 20 squared. Okay, what will you get here? You will get 1960. Okay, second one, question B. Open out the bracket first. Okay, you want to solve this. So 20y minus 15 equals to 15. Bring the 15 to the right-hand side. 15 plus 15, you get 30. Y is 30 over 20, which is 3 over 2. Okay, do you need to simplify? Yes, you do. Okay, don't simplify, they won't give you the full marks. Okay, so don't leave it as 30 over 20. Expand and simplify. So expand the bracket first. So 15x minus 24 minus 6x plus 14. Gather all the ones with the x together. The one don't have x, you add up together. So you get 15x minus 6x. You will get here 9x minus 24 plus 14. You will get minus 10. So 9x minus 10. Question D, make this equation, make C the subject. So I will bring the C, okay, the term with the C to the left-hand side first. Okay, so because I want to make it positive. So here, 3c cubed equals to 2b squared minus 8. C cubed equals to 2b squared minus a over 3. C, you'll get cube root 2b squared minus a over 3. Okay, this will be your answer. Okay, question E. Factorize completely. Okay, what type of factorizing is this? Okay, what type of factorizing is this? So this one, I call it, you got 4 terms. Okay, 4 terms, but no common factor. Okay, so when you come across these 4 terms and no common factor, how do we factorize this? We put it in pairs. Okay, we factorize it in pairs like that. Okay, so we put this as one pair, one pair. Okay, our goal is to factorize out a value so that inside a bracket will be the same. Okay, so it's as if something like that. A bracket plus B bracket. Okay, we want to put it into this form. A bracket something plus B bracket something. Bracket must be same. So 6PQ minus 4Q. What can we get here? We can factorize out 2Q. Then our bracket will be left with 3P minus 2. Okay? Then, this one here, okay, how can I make 3P minus 2 appear? Okay, how can I make 3P minus 2 appear? You factorize out -1. Can see? Okay, because now it's minus 3P plus 2. I want to make it to the same term as inside. So here will be 3P minus 2. Do we not need to plus -4Q and 3P? Q and P cannot add together. Yeah, so you cannot simplify from the first one. Okay, okay, so now, after we have done that, then you put these 2 values outside. Okay, like that. So you get A plus B, and then the other bracket. So here will become 2Q minus 1, 3P minus 2. Okay, 2Q minus 1, 3P minus 2. Okay, if you are good, type 1 in the chat. Okay, question. If you want me to stop your type 2, then type your question. So I'll slow down a bit. All right, okay, I see all the ones. Very good. Let's go. Next one. Question 3A. Okay, this one, I think the units, right? Maybe some of you look at it, then you read the sentences in the question and get a bit confusing, right? Okay, let's look at the question here. They say, the table shows info about some planets in the solar system. We have all these planets. They gave us here diameter. They gave us average distance from the sun. The average distance of Mars from the sun is 2.279 times 10 to the power 8. Okay, all this is called in standard form. So they say, write this distance as an ordinary number. Okay, do you know how to write this as ordinary number? Okay, even if you don't know how to write it as ordinary number, use your calculator. Okay, you all got access to calculator, right? You type 2.279 to the power of 8. Your calculator will show you that value. Okay, so if you a bit scared, just use your calculator, double check it. Otherwise, you can do it like that. 2.279. Okay, you move 8 spaces to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you will have how many spaces here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros behind. So 2.279, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, like this. 2.279.900.000. Question 2. The planet Uranus has a diameter that is 35.8% of Jupiter. Calculate the diameter. Okay, shouldn't we write it as 3SF? No. They never say anything about 3SF here. Okay, so don't go and change it. Okay, don't go and change it. You write it 3SF for this one, 0 marks already. Okay, so okay, calculate the diameter here. If we write ordinary number without comma, yeah. Okay, the comma don't need to write. Okay, the comma I just write there so that you all can see it clearly. Okay, just know that there's 5 zeros behind. Okay, after the numbers. Okay, don't go and round it up to 3SF for this type of question. Okay, so 35.8% of diameter of Jupiter. What is diameter of Jupiter? 143,000. So how do we do 35.8%? We'll take 35.8 over 100 multiplied by 143,000. Put in the calculator, you'll get 51194. Next one, ratio diameter of Neptune to diameter of Saturn can be written in the form 1 to n. Write the value of n. Okay, so let's see. Neptune is 49500 to 120500. Okay, we want to write it in the form 1 to n. So that means I need to change this to 1. How do I change this to 1? I divide it by 49500. Okay, so that means here also I need to divide by 49500. Your answer you'll get is 1 to, okay, this one, then you round it up to 3SF. Okay, you get 2.43. Okay, next one. Find the average. Will we get the mark if we write 2? No. No marks. It's not. You cannot round it up and use so much. Okay, if it's an irrational number, okay, irrational number, rounding up to 3SF. Yeah, you know what's irrational number? Okay, irrational or recurring decimal type of number. The rules is that you round it up to 3 significant figure. Okay, average distance of Neptune from the Sun as a percentage, average distance of Earth from the Sun. So Neptune, okay, distance of Neptune over distance of Earth. So your calculation will be Neptune is 4.495 times 10 to the power 9. Okay, refer to the diagram, the table above. Then over 1.496 times 10 to the power 8 times 100%. You can just type this whole thing into the calculator. You see, your calculator can give you the answer. Okay, by the way, if you all know how to type times 10 to the power of something or not, if you all are using this calculator, the 570EX, you can use the button beside the answer button, ANS, at the bottom, okay, at all the way at the bottom, this button. So if you are using 570EX, you can use this button times 10 to the power of X. So when you type it in, you just press that button. You don't need to press power anymore. You just press that button, then you press 9. Okay, if you are using the black color calculator, okay, which is the 570MS, you can use this button, EXP. Do you see it? All the way at the bottom. Okay, you can use EXP, so you can just write like that, 4.495, then you press EXP, then you press 9. You don't need to put it as power. So EXP and this times 10 to the power, it means times 10 to the power of what? So the value behind, when you follow it, will just be, okay, will just be the power already. Okay, calculate this into your calculator. You see what you get here? Okay, you should get 3, okay, you round it up lah. Okay, 3 point, let me see what the calculator give again now. 4.4959 over 1.4968. Okay, you should get 0.46 times 100%. Okay, then you multiply it by 1000. Okay, you should get 3005%. Okay, we just round it up. 3005. All right. All good here? Okay, no issues, huh? Let's go to the next one. Question 5. Distances within the solar system are also measured in astronomical unit. Okay, I just say AU lah. So how to pronounce? Okay, why I multiply by 100? Because percentage. Percentage, you want to change it to percent. This is not percent. This is just a ratio value. Okay, so AU unit. What is AU unit? The average distance of Jupiter from the sun is 5.20 AU. Calculate the average distance of Mars from the sun. Okay, look into the diagram. What did they give you? We want to find distance Jupiter and Mars. So Jupiter and Mars. Okay, 2.279 times 10 to the power 8 is for Mars. Jupiter is 7.786 times 10 to the power 8. Okay, for questions like this, I will use ratio method. So I will write here AU, then this one is kilometer. Okay, you look into the question, they gave you kilometer. So I want to find the one for Mars. Okay, so I'll write here Mars. I don't know what is it in AU. I know it. What is it in kilometer? So 2.279 times 10 to the power 8. Then the AU unit for Jupiter is 5.20. And here 7.786 times 10 to the power of 8. Okay, the moment I can write it in this manner, can I change? That means this is called in ratio, okay, in a ratio form. This is to this, and this is to this. Can I change ratio to fraction? Okay, so the method I'm using here is ratio to fraction. Okay, I'm going to change it like this. So here, my answer will be x over 5.20 equals to 2.279 times 10 to the power 8 over 7.786 times 10 to the power 8. Okay, I'm going to bring this value to the right-hand side. Okay, I don't want to keep writing down, so you all just type in the calculator. Okay, this one, I bring it to become multiply 5.2. From the bottom here, type this whole thing into the calculator, you should get 1.52. I'm just using ratio over here. Okay, question 6. The diameter of Mars is 39.2% greater. Okay, greater than the diameter of Mercury. Find the diameter of Mercury. All right. Diameter of Mars represents how many percent? Okay, when they say a sentence like this, do we minus 39.2% to find the diameter of Mercury? Or do we consider this as 100 plus 39.2%? Okay, which one? 100, so 139.2% or the minus one? Okay, I want all of you to think. Okay, I see Vishen's answer, see Natalie's answer. Okay, Hala, okay, good. Okay, I want you all to think. So everyone write down which one do you all think. Okay, case number 1. Okay, number 1 is you are going to take it as 100 minus 39.2 to calculate. Second one, you're going to take 100 plus 39.2 to calculate. Okay. So in this case, you have to read the question properly. It will be 100 plus 39.2. That means we are going to take Mars as 139.2 and Mercury as 100%. It's a different calculation. Okay, so when they say it's greater than, it's like you do a percentage increase. Okay, so this is how I would do it. So diameter, then you put percentage. Okay, I want to find what is the percentage of Mercury. Okay, percentage of Mercury, which is 100%. Diameter for Mars is 139.2%. Okay, do we need to write 100 plus 39.2? I don't think they are very particular on this. Okay, so you can just write 139.2. Okay, so here, okay, everyone understand why we are doing this? So you change it again, use the same method as the before one. So I want to find x over here. So x will be equals to 100 over 139.2 times 6,800. Okay, so your answer here will be 4885 km. Yes, 4885. Yeah, correct. Okay. Someone asked, so when do we use minus? When they say is lesser than. Okay, is lesser than. 485.1 can. Okay, can. Just don't write too many. Okay, rounded to 3SF. Okay, this one acceptable. 4890. Okay, so if you round it to 4890, the answer scheme also accept this. Okay, any more questions here? We use this method when we want to find the original of something, correct? So 100% will always be the original one. Okay, 100% is the original. So if the because they say this one, we are benching this as the original value, right? Then we are saying that this is greater, this value is greater than this original one. Okay, got it? Don't do the other way around. Whatever that was increased or decreased, that one will be the one that you change it, the percentage that you change, not the original one, not what you are referencing to. All right, let's go to this question B1 and B2. Okay, I think this B1, B2, the units can get a little bit confusing here. And the sentence also. Okay, so let's say they say 1 light year is the distance that travels in a year of 365.25 days. Yeah, highlight the important points here first. The speed of light is 2.9979 kilometers per second. Okay, this is a 2-mark question. They say, show that 1 light year is 9.461 times 10 to the power of 12 km, correct to 4 significant figure. Okay, what are they asking us to find? 1 light year represents what? Okay, so if you don't know what they are asking you here, look at the units. km, distance, days. Okay, the formula that we are going to use here is speed, distance, and time. Okay, so we use this triangle here. Okay, speed, distance, and time. Read the question properly. What are they giving us? They say speed is 2.9979 times 10 to the power of 5 kilometers per second. Okay, units here very important. They gave us the time. Okay, they gave us the time is in terms of days. 365.25 days. But you look over here, okay, you look at the formula that we want. They are asking us to find distance actually. So distance is speed multiplied by time. However, when I multiply that time, you see, okay, this is how I will do it. I measure the units first. Speed is kilometer per second. You see, kilometer per second, I cannot multiply with the days. Right? So what do I need to do? I need to change these days to seconds first. Can you change it to seconds? Okay, so how do you change days to seconds? Days to seconds. So days, hours, minutes, seconds. 1 day you have 24 hours. 24 hours has 60 minutes. Then you have 60 seconds. Okay, so this is what I will do. From these days, I need to multiply 24, multiply 60, and multiply 60. Okay, no, not divide, multiply. Okay, so here you multiply 24, multiply 60, multiply 60 to get seconds. Understand the conversion? Okay, refer to this. If you don't know, draw it out. Okay, now we put into the formula. So 2.9979 times 10 to the power of 5. This is my speed. Multiply by 365.25 times 24 times 60 times 60. Okay, type in the calculator, you see what you get. 9979 power 5 times 365.25 times 24 times 60 times 60. Okay, your calculator should give you like this, 9.46065 times 10 to the power 12. Okay, you correct to 4 significant figure, 9.461 times 10 to the power 12 km. Okay, in your IGCSE also, if they use this sentence here, they say correct to whatever significant figure or whatever units of decimal place. What I want you to do is you leave it, you don't straight away round it up to the final value because they ask you to prove into this value, right? One line before, you write down a few more extra decimal place or significant figure. We can leave it in standard form if too long. No, they already asked you to change it to here. Okay, you need to change it to standard form. Okay, all good. The units here, okay, I know it's quite long, but I don't know why 2 marks only, okay? Because I think it can be a bit complicated for if you don't know how to do the conversion here. Okay, question 2 also 2 marks only. Okay, what do y'all get for the answer here? Before I help y'all, I give y'all the answer. Okay, did anyone get the answer for this? Okay, the distance from Andromeda galaxy to Earth is 2.40 times 10 to the power of 19. Okay, see Sanjay, very good. Okay, calculate the time taken for light to travel from this galaxy to Earth. Give your answer in million of years. Okay, actually there's a shortcut way to do this, but I will just do the longer way to explain it properly. We want to find time. Okay, we want to find time. Time is distance over speed. What is the distance here? Distance is 2.40 times 10 to the power of 19. What is the speed? Okay, what is the speed? Speed is this one here, right? 2.9979 times 10 to the power of 5. Okay? You type this in the calculator, you will get 8.0056 times 10 to the power of 13. However, look at the units that they give you. Okay, this one is in km. This is in kilometer per second. That means these units will be in terms of seconds. Okay, km divided by km over second, your outcome you'll get is second. Then, what you got to do, you change this second into days. Years. Okay, how to change seconds to years? Seconds to years. Seconds, minutes, hours. After hours is days. Okay, so you need to like that. Go up, go up, go up. Divide 60. Divide 60. Divide 24. Okay, then one more. Divide by year. Means you got 365 days. Okay, 365 days. You're gonna put it like this. Okay, the bottom here, you're gonna divide 60, 60, 24, 365. Okay, type this in the calculator. What do you get for this? Because I want to change it to years. So you will get 2538559. Okay, they want you to change it to million. 1 million is how many zero? 6 zeros. Okay, so write this down. 1 million is times 10 to the power of 6. So you move like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 zeros, correct. So here you get 2.54. Round it up to 3 significant figure. Okay? Everyone good for this? Good, good, good. Okay, yeah, good. say number 1, so I know you're okay. All right. If all good, let's move on to the next one. Let's go to question 4. Oops. Okay, question 4, quite a number of you have problems, right? Okay, with the second part. Okay, Lucia has 2 fair spinners. A, 5-sided, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5. Okay, complete the tree diagram. So you want to get prime. Okay, spinner A. Prime means what? Prime numbers. 2, 3, 5 are prime numbers. So here you get 2 over 5. Okay, another thing that you need to remember each branch, when you plus together, will be equals to 1. Okay, so you got to remember when we do a tree diagram like that, all this, when you add up together, the value will be equals to 1. Yeah, so prime number is only can divide by itself and 1. 1 is not a prime number. Okay, so write this down. 1 is not prime number. Okay, spinner B. Okay, which one is prime number? So how many prime numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of 9 of it. So here you get 5 over 9. This one 4 over 9. Here 5 over 9. 4 over 9. Okay, question 2. Find the probability that 2 numbers are both prime. So both prime means I will follow prime and prime here. Okay, so I'll follow this path. When you go across, you have to remember when we do tree diagram, when you go across like this, you multiply. Okay, when you go vertically like this one you add up the probability. Remember? Okay, so go across is multiply. So here, this will times this value here. So 3 over 5 multiply by 5 over 9. Where you get 1 over 3. Okay, question B. The 2 numbers are not both prime. Okay, how do we do this? Not both prime. Okay, for this, don't go and do not prime and not prime. I see actually quite a few of you, y'all did just took this path. No, that's not what you do. Not both prime means this one is both prime. So what you can do, not, and why they highlight this also, not means you just take 1 minus that particular event. Okay, so you 1 minus both prime, which is 1 over 3 in the previous question. So here will be 2 over 3. Okay, don't just take not prime and not prime. You have to take all these paths, in fact. It means you have to take this path, and this path, you add it all up together. But since it's a 1 mark question, normally should be shorter lah. Okay, the working. Okay. All right. Okay, let's go to the next one. Lucia spins spinner A 120 times. Find the expected number of times the spinner lands on a prime number. So how can we get prime number? Is 3 over 5 multiplied by 120, which will get 72. Okay, question C. Okay, question C. Anyone got this answer? No? Okay, anyone got this answer? Can y'all tell me what's the answer that y'all get? Lucia spins spinner B twice. Find the probability that 2 numbers it lands on up to 9 or more. Okay, I see some of you got the answer. Okay, how do y'all do? How do y'all do this question here? What method do y'all use? That's the question I want to ask y'all. Okay, table method. Okay, you write down you list out all the all the possible outcome, right? Okay, remember in probability, the very first thing that I taught y'all, okay, is this probability table. Okay, you write everything come out. Okay, you write everything out, then you see what is your outcome. Okay, you can use that method. Do you know how to do that? Okay, writing down all your possible probability. Okay, you can do that. Okay. Or the other way, okay, I see Junshen also writing another method, which is 4 over 9 times 2 over 9. Sorry, 4 over 9 times 2 over 8. Okay, why you use 2 over 8? You got to spin it twice, you know. This one is not without replacement. So you are going to do, okay, you will just take 2 over 9, not 2 over 8. Okay, almost correct. Okay, another way is that you're going to do, you see what are the values that you can add up that will give you 9 or more. Okay, but I think for most of y'all here, okay, this is what you can do. You draw all your possible outcomes. Okay, so like this, draw a table. It's actually not that very complicated. You don't have to draw every single one. So you write like that. Okay, you see your spinner B, what is your possible outcome? 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, then 5, 5, right? Okay, here also 3, 3, 3, okay, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5. Okay, like this. Okay, then I draw nicer a little bit up. So you can, okay, but don't spend so much time drawing in your exam. Okay, don't need to draw so nice. Okay, so I'm gonna write down, draw this table out. I want to see which two values, when we add up together, will give me 9 or more. Okay, so you look at the table, you only write the ones that will give you 9 or more. The one that don't give you 9 or more, you don't need to write all of it out. Okay, so we just want to see the total number of outcomes here. Okay, so you see here, okay, which one will give you 9 or more? So you analyze here. 9 or more, 5 plus 4. Here, right? Okay, I only write down the ones that will give me 9 or more. The rest, I don't care. So here, I'll get 9. Here, I'll get 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Then 5 plus 5, 10, 10, 10, 10. Okay, then here, 9, 9. Okay, 9, 9. Here also 9, 9, 9, 9. Okay, any more? No more, right? Okay, then you also see how many outcome will you get. Okay, total how many outcomes will you get over here? Okay, so you see here, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 9. So total number of outcomes, okay, total outcome is equals to 9 times 9, which is 81. Out of the 81, how many of them will give me 9 or more? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 of them. Okay, so my probability will be equals to 20 over 81. Yeah, I think for most of you here, this one will be a more straightforward, okay, straightforward way of seeing to do this calculation. Good. Okay, if you are good, say 1. Yeah, correct. Okay, so there's someone Someone asked, okay, can you do the other way? Okay, you can do the other way, but the other way, I think for most of you here, is a bit more complicated. Okay, is there a faster way? This way is quite easier. It's a 3-mark question, that's why. Okay, it's not a very straightforward question. Okay, the other way that you can do, the other way that you can do, I'm just going to teach you all since you all asked this one. You have to look, okay, so you have to look at the values here. You have to see which value when you multiply with each, when you add with each other will give you 9 or more. Okay, the calculation will be like this. Okay, this is method 2. You are going to take 2/9 multiply by 4/9. Okay, why 2/9 multiplied by 4/9? Maybe I explain this first. Because I want to get probability of 5 and 4. Okay, 5 and 4. Okay, I can also get 4 and 5, right? Okay, 4 then 5. Then the other way is 5 and 5. So this one up to you all, okay? If you like this way, you want to do this way also can. Like that. So 2/9 times 4/9, 4/9 times 2/9. Then, what's the last one? 5. Okay, how many can you get 5? 2/9 and 2/9. Why 9/9? Why 9 times 9? You got 9 times 9 possible outcomes, right? You go count the number of boxes. You got 9 numbers here, you got 9 numbers here. Okay, if you use this way, you need to know that you are not doing a without replacement question, because this is not you take one number and then you go and take it out from the back like that, right? This one you're spinning, the number still exists. Even if you choose one of the number already, the number still exists, right? So you're going to spin again. So this one, you don't go put the without replacement type of question. You're not going to apply that method over here. Okay, which way you all prefer? Method 1, which is this, drawing out the table, or method 2? Okay, type in the chat. Which one is easier for y'all to understand? 1 or 2? Okay, 2. 1. 1 makes sense. 1. 1. 1, 2. 2. Okay, both ways also can. Teacher's not going to force you all to use which one. Stick to the method that you all like. Okay, this one both also is both are methods that you all have learned in your syllabus. So you need to know how to do both of it. Okay, it's just that whichever method that works for you. Okay, question D. Lucia keeps spinning spinner B until it lands on a 4. Find an expression in terms of n for the probability that this happens on the nth spin. How do we do this? Okay, so what we're going to do is you need to spin until the nth time it lands on a 4. So what is the probability that you get not 4? Okay, probability not 4 is equals to 5/9. Probability of getting 4 is 4/9, right? Okay, so imagine you spin until you get the nth time. Let's say the nth time is 10. That means you are going to spin 9 times of this, and on the 10th time, you are going to get this here. Correct or not? Understand the situation? Okay, we are going to spin this 9 times, and on the 10 times, it will spin on the 4. So how do we write this presentation? We're going to write it as 5/9 to the power of n minus 1 multiplied by 4/9. Because you see here, if I get 4 on the end spin. Okay, they say until the lands on the 4. That means on the 10th time, only I will get this. That means I'm going to 5 over 9 multiply by 9, which is 10 minus 1 times. Okay, so this is the answer. 5 over 9 to the power of n minus 1 multiply by 4 over 9. Okay, I think one of the previous paper, the 2023 paper also got come out one very similar questions like this. Okay, do you all need a break today? No need, can tahan, all of you. Okay, so that we can discuss a bit more. Okay, let's do let's do one more question here first. Okay, we see I want to try to cover as many as I can with you all. Okay, let's go to question 5. Okay, 5A. Okay, this one, Zayden, your question. Okay, ACD is a right angle triangle. B is on AC and BC is 54.5 meter. AD equals to 83.2. Angle ABD is 38 degrees. Calculate angle ACD. Okay, they want us to find this angle here. So how can I find angle ACD? I can use the right angle triangle. Then I can use SOHCAHTOA, but I don't have this part here. So can I find this part here first? Can. Okay, we use this other triangle first. So let's start with triangle ABD. Here is 38 ABD. Okay, they give us here 83.2. So I'm going to use tangent 38 equals to 83.2 over AB. Okay, TOA. Tangent theta equals to opposite over adjacent. How to calculate this? You get AB is equals to 83.2 over tangent 38 degrees. What's your AB? You'll get 106.49 meter. Okay, so let's label this down. 106.49 meter. Okay, then now we use the bigger triangle, which is ACD. Okay, what information they gave us? We know that this is 83.2. We want to find this theta. Okay, we calculate for AC first, which is 54.5 plus 106.49. Okay, add it all up. So 160.99. Okay, 160.99. Then tangent theta is equals to 83.2 over 160.99. Theta is inverse tangent 83.2 over 160.99. Yeah, okay, you get 27.3 degrees. Okay, when you all do angles, write it to 1 decimal place enough already. Okay, if you write 27.33, will they minus your mark? Not really lah. Okay, they will still give you the marks. Just don't write until 27.33. Okay. 5 marks here. Okay. Quite nice, these 5 marks. All right, let's go to question B. EFG is a right-angled triangle. A circle can be drawn that passes through the 3 vertices of the triangle. On the diagram, mark the position of the center of the circle with a cross. Explain how you decide. Okay, where is the center of the circle? And what are we using over here? Like, what kind of explanation do we need to use for this here? Okay, anyone knows where's the center? Okay, this is a clue. You need to refer to your circle theorem. Do you remember? One of the circle theorems states that 90 degrees. Okay, what is 90 degrees? Okay, he must say middle of FG, okay? Good, correct. So you're going to mark it's at the middle of FG. Okay, why is it at the middle of FG? What? Okay. What kind of circle theorem states that the middle will be like that. Okay, mine cannot draw until so accurate. Okay, but maybe somewhere here, like that. Yeah, modify a bit. This one should be middle. Okay, do you all remember one of the circle theorem states that half, okay, when you got a diameter and then you draw a triangle to the circumference, you will get a 90 degrees angle. Okay, this is also one of the it came out in past year question a few times already. Okay, so what you need to do is you just write this reason. Angle in a semicircle is 90 degrees. That's all you need to write. Your answer is 106.49, correct lah. You're doing halfway only. You did halfway only. You need to continue for this triangle. Can see it? 106.49 is not wrong. It's just the first part of the question. Haha. Okay, got to add it up. Okay, any more question? Okay, any more question here? Okay, question C, I think is a interesting question. It's a 7-mark question. Okay, do you all get this answer here? It's not very hard, okay? Just need to read the question a little bit properly. In triangle LMN, the ratio angle L to M to N is 4 to 5 to 6. In triangle PQR, PQ is 6, PR is 4, QR is 5 cm. Calculate the difference between the largest angle, okay, between both the triangles. All right. How can we find the angles here first? They gave us, it is split into the ratio 4, 5, and 6. What is the total interior angle of a triangle? We should know, right? 180 degrees. So angle, okay, angle is equal to 180 degrees. Okay, we know that it's split into like that. L, M, N, 4, 5, and 6. So we need to find what exactly is 4 parts, 5 parts, and 6 parts. Okay, we're going to use ratio. So 4 plus 5, we find the total parts first, plus 6 equals to 15 parts. 1 part, because all of it add together will be 180 degrees. So you take 180 degrees divided by 15 equals to 12 degrees. Okay, angle L, angle M, and angle N. So L is 4 parts. So we'll take 12 times 4. M is 5 parts, 12 times 5. And here, 12 times 6. Go and calculate this. You'll get 48 degrees, 60 degrees, 72 degrees. Okay, do you need to calculate all of it? Actually, don't need. You just need to calculate the biggest one. Okay, but I just calculate so that you all understand here. So here you will get is 48 degrees, 60 degrees, and 72 degrees. Okay, just double check it. You add all 3 up, should give you to 180 degrees. So the biggest angle that we will get is 72 degrees. Now let's look at triangle PQR. Okay, which angle will be the biggest? We have to determine first before we move on to the question. Okay, we go and calculate the question. Which one will be the biggest? P. Is it P? Angle P, Q, or R? Okay, everyone type in the chat. P, Q, or R? Okay, this one you all have to use your logic a little bit. Okay, imagine like a mouth like that. Crocodile mouth. Angle P, angle Q, or angle R will be the biggest. Q, P. Yeah, everyone say P or Q. Some say R. P. Why P? You all say P. Okay, you all have to know this. The one that faces the biggest side will be the biggest angle. Imagine when you, okay, imagine like a mouth like that. Okay, you imagine like that, a mouth. Remember, I told you all, imagine like a crocodile like that. Crocodile mouth, you open your mouth. This one you need to open 5 cm. Okay, if my mouth is here, I need to open 6 cm, right? The angle will be bigger. If my mouth is here like that, I need to open 4 cm only. Make sense? Okay, so this part here will be the biggest one. Okay, like that. This one will be the biggest angle. All right. What formula we're going to use for this? If we want to find angle and given to us 3 sides, which rule do we use? Cos rule, correct. Okay, so we're going to use cos rule for this question here. Cos rule, where this is your A. Okay, B and C, doesn't matter which one. Okay, so formula is A square equals to B square plus C square minus 2BC cos A. Okay, we just write this as A. Why not sine rule? Because you don't have enough information. Sine rule, you need 2 angles and 2 sides. It depends on what information is given to you. Okay, but you have to remember like that. Okay, so for cos rule, okay, cos rule, normally there are 2 conditions. Either they give you given 3 sides, then find angle, okay, any of the angle. Or they give you the crocodile mouth, okay, you all have to remember like that. Like that. They give you the crocodile mouth, this one A and B, this one B and C. Then you want to find the A value. You need to remember the condition based on the information that is given to you. You try to do sine rule, you see got enough information or not? Okay, you don't have any of the angles. So you don't have, you're missing 2 angles already. So you need at least 1 angle to do sine rule. Okay, now let's substitute into the equation here. Okay, one thing you have to be careful also, your BC, right? This last part here, I want you all to put a big bracket when you all do cos rule. Okay, let's substitute inside. So 6 square is equals to 4 square plus 5 square minus 2 times 4 times 5 cos, cos, this one we call R. Okay, cos R, angle R. So here, okay, what is 6 square? 36 equals to, okay, 4 square plus 5 square, you get 41 here, minus 2 times 4 times 5, 40 cos R. Okay, one common mistake that students do is you all will go and take 41 minus 40. Don't do that. You cannot do that because 41 cannot minus 40 cos R. So you need to bring this to the left-hand side first. So 36 minus 41 equals to negative 40 cos R. Okay, calculate like this. That's why I want you all to put this square bracket there to remind yourself that you cannot join the 41 value with the 40 value there. Okay, so here, what we get here, you get negative 50 equals to negative 40 cos R. Negative 5 over negative 40 equals to cos R. Cos R is equals to 1 over 8. Okay, final one, angle R. You inverse cos, and you get 82.8 degrees. Okay, so your biggest angle is 82.8 degrees. Can? Final calculation, you take 82.8 minus 72 degrees. Your final answer is 10.8 degrees. Okay, if you all are good, give me a 7 in the chat. Okay, give me a 7. All right, okay. I think because of time, okay, we will save the second part for next week. Okay, you all do until here first. Okay, because I know a lot of you all halfway only. Just now, you all say until those who have done only like a handful of you all. Okay, so I will stop the recording here first. Okay, then I will continue on next week. Okay, don't leave first. This is part 1 of paper 4-1 October-November 2023.